Well, it's Monday. Marvelous Monday. And it's March 26th. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and as you can tell by the windows in the background, sun is just coming up. Daylight is arriving. And I've really been humming and hawing for about the last hour about what I want to say this morning here on YouTube. And I've put it into prayer and I've asked for the answers. And okay, I'm at a loss for words. If you've been watching me for the last year or so, you know that that's very unlikely to happen, and yet it's happening this morning because I'm not being pulled to draw cards this morning. And instead, I want to address something that's going on that I see more and more of, and it's very disturbing. And it brought me to a memory of something I did last year, and it was a message for our youth. I did it last April. But this is not a message for our youth. This is a message for all of us. Because I'm really questioning what in the blazes is going on. I've mentioned it to a couple of friends. There's something just off. And no, it's not Mercury in retrograde, okay? But there's something off. And I've been trying to figure it out, and maybe I'm not supposed to figure it out. But I really feel like I need to talk about it. And I still might pull cards if I get so inclined, I'll do that. But I'm wondering when it became acceptable, or when it became the norm, for us humans to be so downright rude, nasty, attacking, when everyone thinks that their opinion matters in social media for things that they're not involved in. It started briefly because I don't generally watch a whole lot of television, and I don't watch the news, and I don't watch a whole lot of reality shows, like the History Channel. Okay, Curse of Oak Island. Hey, I like treasure hunting thoughts. But I don't watch like American Idol, which is part of this story. I don't watch, any of the housewives and whatever, bringing up whoever, whatever those things are. So I don't watch a whole lot of TV. But this morning I got intrigued because in my news feed, one of the videos from American Idol popped up. I thought, well, let's see what the young talent is up to. Click the play button. And then the comments started appearing. And they were just so nasty. They were just so rude. They were just so bashing that it made me realize, like an epiphany, like a light bulb went off. No wonder we have problems in the schools today with children being bullied at school, in the playgrounds, and on social media, because the children of today are watching their parents do it on social media. It's like, when I was growing up, if we had said anything even remotely close to what I see and what I'm watching and witnessing, I'll tell you what, we would have known about that for years to come. Privileges would have been taken away. Our parents would go silent. They wouldn't speak to us. That was worse than any type of punishment you could get, by the way, just so you know. But I'm watching grown adults argue and get rude to a point of disgust. And the language that's being used, and the tactics that are being used, and it's like getting a gun and shooting someone. Literally, how severe it became. And it's no wonder that we live in a violent society. It is no wonder that we have all of this negative energy going around. You've heard me talk about it here for eons now, for this last year. What you send out is what you get back. people feel that they have the right to do that they have the right to judge. Yesterday's card, judge not, yet you be judged. It just blows my mind. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Keep your opinions to yourself. You don't have to get attention. Oh, see, that's the, there's an answer. You don't have to get attention by showing how much more nasty you can be than the next person. How sweet it would be if the attention that you received was because you were being kind, because you were being compassionate, because you were being forgiving, because you were being merciful, because you were being encouraging and empowering and uplifting. Because someone has nerves and stage fright in front of three of their greatest heroes in the music industry, and they're a little bit nervous about singing, and they had a little bit of a tremble in their voice, you go do it. See if your voice doesn't tremble. See if your nerves don't take over. It's to the point where it's absolutely boggling my mind. And then there's another thing. I am a member of several groups on Facebook. Some of those are involving horse rescue. Some of those are involving my business, an angel card reader. Some of those are involved in my mediumship. Okay, I have to be blunt because I'm a very blunt and straightforward person. I have never seen such BS in my life. I almost said the real word, but I'm not going to. I have never seen such BS in my life. Once again, we're doing the attacks, we're doing the rudeness, we're doing the bullying. People wonder why there's this violence because all that stuff is just compiling and it's encapsulating and encircling the world over and over and over again, and it multiplies and it multiplies and it multiplies. You must shield yourself from that every single day, where I can tell you as a kid, we never even would have thought about having to do this. But you need to protect yourselves so that you're not caught up in that drama, so you're not, you hear me say detox all the time, detox and pull yourself away from it. There is no need to share every little aspect of your life on Facebook and not expect to get hammered for it. I have to tell you, I get the dumbest requests and I get the greatest requests. I meet the nicest people and I meet the kookiest people. But kooky in their own way. You know, I'm going to send them love and light. That's their thing. But I'm not going to sit here and bash them and share with the entire world my opinion of that in particular individual. That's their thing, not mine. I'm like, okay, love and light. That's how you want to view things. That's okay. That's your thoughts. Be at peace with it. I since when? Okay, I don't know how long this has been going on, but I have noticed it more and more and more. Since when is it necessary for every card reader, intuitive, angel intuitive, psychic, medium, pendulum producer, whatever? Now, not all, but a whole lot of you are suddenly getting into channeling other spirits. Okay, can we talk about that for a moment? When I do card readings, I do not channel angels. I do not channel God, Son, Holy Spirit. I do not channel my spirit guides. What I ask is that the space around me be cleansed of anything earthly during this reading, that it be cleansed of anything negative that is holding this reading from coming forward, and that the words are empowering, that they are uplifting, that they are strengthening, that they bring you joy, that they bring you a positive outlook. But I am not allowing angels to enter into my soul space to share those messages with you. I am not allowing other entities to enter into my soul space to see what it feels like. I am not allowing guides to enter into my soul space. Aura, yes. Soul space, no. There's a big difference between those two. And yet reader after reader Individual after individual says, I want to know what that feels like, so I'm going to go do it. You are setting yourself up for hearing those cute little positive whispers of just enough truth to suck you in. You don't know when you are channeling what that spirit is. Is it a negative spirit? They exist. There are negative energies. It's what we send out, we get back. Do you want to channel like a funnel that negative energy that has a little silver lining around it so it looks pretty and it feels good for the moment, and then it creates doubt, and then it creates worry, and then it creates fear, and then it creates anxiety, and then that continues to build, and then that's more negative energy, and it's kind of like, oh, here we go, and then that goes back into the universe and it just multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. It is a catch-22 that is so freaking dangerous that I am asking you to pay attention to what you're doing, to pay attention and to seek the guidance from God, Son, Holy Spirit, and your angels, but not to give yourself over and say, I want to channel. It is truly one of the most dangerous things that you can do, in my opinion. If you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. I can't stop you. That's your free will. But I am going to highly recommend that those of you that are doing that, and I'm channeling Archangel Michael, I'm channeling Archangel Gabriel, I'm channeling Archangel Azrael, I'm channeling Archangel Ariel. Like, I'm seeing a lot of that. Excuse me. To channel means that you are allowing them to occupy your soul space, that you are moving your soul, your light, your spark out of the way to become, for a moment, that energy. Are you sure it's Azrael? Are you sure it's Michael? Are you sure it's Gabriel? Are you sure? Because I have to tell you, your angels don't need to occupy your soul space. They will wrap you up in love and in light, and you will hear. You don't need to move your soul aside. They become intertwined in the space around you. Big difference. So for those of you who have sent me a lot of different emails, and there's been several of you now, about channeling and how I feel about it, I've hesitated to describe it, but I'm going to describe it now. Because in my humble opinion, when you are bringing in things that you're not 100% sure of, that seems so nice and sugar-coated and cute and sweet and loving, breathe. You are your own individual. You are your own soul. You came to this planet in this lifetime to find your journey, not the journeys of the angels. The angels are here to support you on your journey, not for you to become theirs. Okay. I still am not being drawn to cards. Isn't that unusual? Alrighty, so House of Angel card readings may not do a card reading right now. I might come back and do it later. I don't know yet. But this is my message for Marvelous Monday, the last Monday of March. And I wish you well, and I thank you for following my page. I truly appreciate it. I might be going live doing something very special for you. I don't know yet, but I'm kind of getting inclined to do that. I might just do a live mediumship reading. And no, I don't channel your departed loved ones either. They too I allow into my space, but they don't occupy my soul. We become intertwined, but they do not occupy my soul. And yes, the space is always cleansed before a reading, and yes, it's always cleansed before anything that I do. So I am going to send you love and light. Please be aware of the words that you use on Facebook or any other social media. Please be aware of the words you use in front of your children. We've got to stop this violence. We've got to stop this bullying. We've got to stop this anger and this bitterness and the need to be right. So to the right fighters out there, I say to you, I hope you find peace today. Because honestly, well, let's just put it like this. How much more beautiful would your life be if you were at peace? Blessed be your day. Thanks for watching. Namaste.